Sarah was washing dishes when Lily's small voice cut through the hum of the kitchen. "Mum, it hurts to sit," she whispered, her blue eyes wide with unease. Sarah froze, the sponge slipping from her hand. Her 6-year-old daughter sat at the table, clutching her stuffed rabbit, her face pale. The words hung heavy, a quiet alarm in the ordinary evening. Sarah knelt beside her, heart racing, and asked gently, "Where does it hurt, sweetheart?" Lily pointed to her lower back, wincing as she shifted. The moment felt surreal, like a crack in their peaceful life. Sarah's mind raced. Had Lily fallen at school? Was it a bruise from playing? She checked for marks but found nothing. The absence of visible injury unsettled her more. She tucked Lily into bed, promising to call the doctor tomorrow, but sleep eluded Sarah. The whisper echoed in her mind, stirring a mother's instinct that something was deeply wrong. She stared at the ceiling, wondering what she'd missed. The pediatrician's office smelled of antiseptic and crayons. Sarah held Lily's hand as Dr. Carter examined her, his brow furrowing. "No obvious injuries," he said, ordering blood tests and an X-ray. Lily clung to Sarah, her discomfort evident. Sarah's stomach churned with worry. Why was her vibrant girl in pain? The tests would take days, and the uncertainty gnawed at her. Back home, Sarah watched Lily closely. She moved gingerly, avoiding her favorite swing. Sarah questioned Lily's teacher, who mentioned no incidents. The normalcy of the school day felt wrong, like a puzzle piece forced into the wrong spot. That night, Sarah found Lily's diary under her pillow, its pages filled with drawings of a shadowy figure. A chill ran through her. What was Lily hiding? Sarah stared at the diary, her fingers trembling as she flipped through Lily's drawings. The shadowy figure appeared in every sketch, looming over stick figure Lily. No face, just a dark shape with jagged edges. Sarah's heart pounded. Had Lily seen something, or was this her way of expressing pain? She didn't ask Lily yet, fearing she'd scare her. Instead, she tucked the diary back and sat by Lily's bed, watching her sleep. The next morning, Sarah called the school counselor, Ms. Reed, who suggested Lily might be processing stress through art. "Kids draw what they can't say," she explained. Sarah wasn't convinced. She scoured Lily's room for clues but found only toys and books. At dinner, Lily barely ate, wincing when she sat. Sarah's fear deepened physical pain, and these drawings weren't coincidence. She resolved to dig deeper, starting with Lily's daily routines. Sarah visited Lily's school, a quaint building with colorful murals. She met Ms. Thompson, Lily's teacher, who seemed surprised by Sarah's questions. "Lily's been quieter lately," she admitted, "but no accidents." Sarah pressed about new people substitutes, volunteers, but Ms. Thompson shook her head. The playground supervisor, Mr. Ellis, mentioned Lily avoiding the slide, which Sarah hadn't known. Driving home, Sarah felt a knot in her chest. Lily's pain and the drawings pointed to something or someone. She recalled a new janitor Lily had mentioned, always sweeping near the playground. Was he connected? Sarah decided to observe him tomorrow, her protective instincts overriding doubt. That night, Lily whimpered in her sleep, and Sarah's resolve hardened. She'd uncover the truth, no matter how dark. Sarah parked across from the school, watching the janitor, Mr. Hale, sweep the courtyard. He was older, with a limp and a tired smile. Lily had described him as quiet but nice, yet Sarah's gut churned. She noted how he lingered near the younger kids, his eyes scanning the playground. Was it concern or something else? She jotted down his schedule, feeling like a detective in a bad movie. At home, Lily seemed worse, refusing to sit for long. Sarah called Dr. Carter, who reported normal blood tests but an X-ray shadow that needed more scans. Sarah's mind spun. Was it medical or something sinister? She asked Lily about Mr. Hale. "He gives me candy sometimes," Lily said softly. Sarah's blood ran cold. Candy? She planned to confront him, her fear morphing into fierce determination to protect her daughter. Sarah approached Mr. Hale after school, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "Why do you give my daughter candy?" she demanded. He blinked, surprised, then explained he shared sweets with all the kids, a habit from his own children's school days. His sincerity disarmed her, but Sarah wasn't convinced. She warned him to stay away from Lily, her tone sharp. Back home, Lily drew another shadowy figure, this time with red eyes. Sarah's unease grew. Candy didn't explain this. She called a friend, Emma, a nurse, who suggested checking Lily's school bag for clues. Inside, Sarah found a crumpled note. "Don't tell." Her breath caught. Who wrote it? She hugged Lily tightly, promising safety, but the note's warning echoed. Someone was hiding something, and Sarah would find them. Sarah studied the note, its scrawled letters chilling her. She didn't show Lily, fearing it would upset her. Instead, she called Ms. Reed, the counselor, who agreed to question Lily gently. At school, Lily admitted a big kid gave her the note after recess. Sarah's mind raced. Older students? A bully? She asked Ms. Thompson to identify any kids close to Lily recently. That evening, Sarah noticed Lily's pain worsening. She gave her a warm bath, hoping to ease it, but Lily cried softly. Sarah's heart broke. She contacted Dr. Carter, who scheduled an MRI. The note and Lily's drawings haunted her. Were they linked to the pain? Sarah stayed up, searching online for similar cases, her fear growing. She wouldn't stop until she had answers. The MRI room was cold, and Lily clung to Sarah's hand. The technician's calm voice didn't ease Sarah's dread. Hours later, Dr. Carter called with results, a small, unexplained mass near Lily's spine. "It's not clear yet," he said, recommending a specialist. Sarah's world tilted. Could it be cancer? She held Lily close, hiding her tears. At home, Sarah confronted the note again. She asked Lily about the big kid. Lily described a boy, maybe 10, with dark hair. Sarah relayed this to Ms. Thompson, who identified a student, Ethan, known for pranks. Sarah wondered if Ethan's note was a cruel game or something more. She planned to meet his parents, her resolve stealing. Lily's pain wasn't just medical, she sensed a deeper truth. Sarah met Ethan's parents at a coffee shop. They were defensive, insisting Ethan was a good kid, not a bully. "He's been stressed," his mother admitted, mentioning their recent divorce. Sarah showed them the note. Ethan's father paled, promising to talk to him. Sarah left, unconvinced, her instincts screaming that Ethan knew something. Lily's specialist appointment loomed, but her pain persisted. Sarah found another drawing, this one with the shadowy figure holding a stick. Was it a threat? She called Emma, who suggested checking Lily's school interactions more closely. Sarah decided to volunteer at recess, watching for Ethan or anyone suspicious. The mass, the note, the drawing set was all connected, and she'd unravel it to save her daughter. Sarah stood by the playground, eyes scanning the children. Ethan played soccer, laughing, but glanced at Lily oddly. Sarah noticed another boy, quiet and older, watching Lily too. She approached him, learning his name was Noah. He denied knowing about the note but seemed nervous. Sarah's suspicion grew. Was Noah involved? At home, Lily's pain flared, and Sarah gave her medication, her heart aching. The specialist's visit was tomorrow, but Sarah couldn't wait. She searched Ethan's and Noah's names online, finding nothing alarming. Yet Lily's drawings grew darker, the shadowy figure now with claws. Sarah felt time slipping away. She'd confront Noah's parents next, determined to protect Lily from whatever or whoever was causing her pain. The specialist, Dr. Patel, reviewed Lily's MRI with a grave expression. "The mass could be benign, but we need a biopsy," she said. Sarah's stomach dropped. She nodded, gripping Lily's hand. Dr. Patel noticed Lily's discomfort and suggested a rare condition linked to stress or trauma. Sarah's mind flashed to the note, and drawings. Could trauma cause this? Back home, Sarah questioned Lily gently about Noah. Lily shook her head, saying he was just there. Sarah wasn't satisfied. She contacted Noah's parents, who were evasive, claiming he was shy. Sarah's frustration mounted. The biopsy loomed, but so did the mystery of the note and drawings. She decided to search the school grounds herself, looking for clues to what was haunting her daughter. Sarah walked the school's perimeter after hours, the playground eerie in the dusk. She found a hidden corner near the swings, littered with candy wrappers. Mr. Hale's candy. Her heart raced. She also spotted a carved symbol on a tree, like Lily's shadowy figure. Was this a kid's prank or something darker? She took photos, her resolve hardening. At home, Lily drew again, the figure now holding a knife. Sarah's fear spiked. She showed the photos to Emma, who suggested a local gang might use symbols. Sarah dismissed it gangs in their small town. Unlikely. But the rappers and carving nagged at her. She planned to ask Lily about the tree tomorrow, praying the biopsy would bring clarity while she chased this chilling trail. Sarah showed Lily the tree carving photo, careful not to scare her. Lily's eyes widened. "I saw that," she whispered, pointing at the symbol. "Near the swings." She didn't know who carved it, but said it scared her. Sarah's heart sank. Was this linked to the note? She hugged Lily, promising safety, but her mind raced with possibilities. The biopsy was scheduled for tomorrow, and Sarah felt torn between medical fears and this mystery. She called Ms. Reed, who agreed to monitor the playground. Sarah also contacted the police, sharing the carving and note. They promised to investigate but urged patience. Patience? Sarah couldn't wait. She decided to stake out the swings herself, determined to catch whoever was behind this. Sarah hid near the playground at dusk, her car parked discreetly. Kids had left, but she saw a movementa figure near the swings. It was Mr. Hale, sweeping. She confronted him about the rappers. He admitted giving candy, but denied carving the symbol. His nervousness made Sarah doubt him. She left, feeling watched. At home, Lily slept fitfully, moaning about pain. Sarah stayed up, researching local symbols. Nothing matched the carving. The police called, saying the symbol wasn't gang-related but possibly a kid's mark. Sarah wasn't convinced. She found another note in Lily's bag. "Stop looking." Her blood froze. Someone knew she was digging. She'd protect Lily, no matter the cost. The hospital was sterile, Lily's small hand trembling in Sarah's. The biopsy went smoothly, but waiting for results felt endless. Dr. Patel promised answers soon. Sarah watched Lily sleep, her frail form breaking Sarah's heart. The notes, the drawings, the carving, were they causing this stress, worsening her condition? Back home, Sarah checked Lily's bag again. Nothing new, but the "stop looking" note haunted her. She called Emma, who suggested a private investigator. Sarah hesitated. Could she trust one? Instead, she installed a camera in Lily's room, hoping to catch any nighttime clues. That night, Lily screamed, pointing at the window. Sarah saw nothing, but the fear in Lily's eyes was real. Something was closing in. Sarah reviewed the camera footage, her heart pounding. At 2 a.m., a shadow moved across Lily's window. Not a person, but a shape, like her drawings. Sarah's skin prickled. Was it a trick of light? She replayed it, the image unclear but chilling. She didn't tell Lily, not wanting to scare her further. The next day, Sarah showed the footage to the police. They dismissed it as a tree's shadow but agreed to patrol the school. Sarah felt dismissed. She visited the swings again, finding fresh rappers. Mr. Hale? Someone else? Lily's pain seemed worse, and Sarah wondered if fear was amplifying it. The biopsy results were due tomorrow. She prayed for answers, medical or otherwise. Dr. Patel called Sarah in, her face serious. The mass was benign, a rare growth likely caused by chronic stress, not cancer. Sarah exhaled, relief mixed with confusion. Stress? Lily was 6. Dr. Patel suggested therapy, suspecting emotional trauma. Sarah's mind flashed to the notes and drawings. Someone was terrifying her daughter. At home, Sarah enrolled Lily in therapy with Ms. Reed. She also confronted Mr. Hale again, who swore he'd stopped giving candy. His fear seemed genuine, but Sarah didn't trust him. She found another drawing in Lily's diary, the figure now with a face blank but menacing. Sarah's resolve deepened. She'd find this person, this shadow, before it hurt Lily more. Ms. Reed's office was cozy, filled with toys. Lily drew during therapy, her sketches calmer but still featuring the shadowy figure. Ms. Reed told Sarah that Lily mentioned a secret place near the swings where the man watched. Sarah's blood ran cold. Who was this man? Not Mr. Hale, Lily confirmed. Someone else. Sarah scoured the school grounds again, finding a hidden nook behind bushes near the swings. More wrappers and a torn cloth. She bagged them for the police, her hands shaking. At home, Lily seemed withdrawn, her pain persistent despite medication. Sarah felt helpless but determined. She'd stake out the nook tomorrow, ready to face whoever was scaring her daughter. Sarah crouched behind the bushes at dawn, the nook dark and damp. She waited hours, seeing only birds. Then, a rustle. Ethan, the older boy, slipped into the nook, dropping a note. Sarah pounced, grabbing it. "Keep quiet!" She confronted Ethan, who cried, saying, "He made him do it." "Who?" Ethan wouldn't say, terrified. Sarah took the note to the police, who questioned Ethan. He clammed up, but his fear was real. Sarah's mind spun, was someone bigger behind this? Lily's therapy session revealed more. The man whispered to her at recess. Sarah's heart raced. She installed cameras around the house, vowing to catch this shadow before it struck again. Lily described the whisperer to Ms. Reed. Tall, hooded, near the swings. Sarah's skin crawled. This wasn't a child. She checked the school's visitor logs, finding no matches. The police reviewed her home camera footage, but found nothing conclusive. Sarah felt trapped, her daughter's pain and fear growing daily. That night, Lily woke screaming, saying the whisperer was outside. Sarah searched, but saw only darkness. She found another note under Lily's pillow. "You can't stop me." Sarah's rage boiled over. She called a private investigator, Mr. Dawson, who agreed to start immediately. The biopsy ruled out cancer, but the whisperer was real and Sarah would find him. Mr. Dawson, a gruff ex-cop, met Sarah at her home. He reviewed the notes, drawings, and footage, his eyes narrowing. "This feels personal," he said, suggesting someone close to Sarah. She balked. Her circle was small, just family and friends. Dawson promised to tail Mr. Hale and check Ethan's story. Lily's pain eased slightly with therapy, but her fear didn't. Sarah found another drawing, the whisperer's hood now red. She gave it to Dawson, who recognized the symbol from a local urban legend, a hooded figure tied to missing kids years ago. Sarah's heart sank. Was this a copycat or something worse? She clung to Lily, praying Dawson would find answers. Dawson shared the legend. A hooded man, decades ago, lured kids with candy, leaving carved symbols. No arrests, just rumors. Sarah's stomach churned. Lily's drawings matched the story. She searched online, finding old articles about missing children, all near her town. The carvings were identical to the trees. Lily's therapy revealed more. The whisperer promised her magic candy to stop the pain. Sarah raged someone was manipulating her daughter. She confronted Mr. Hale again, who swore he'd left town during the stakeout. His alibi checked out. Dawson suggested checking abandoned buildings near the school. Sarah agreed, her fear turning to fury. She'd end this nightmare. Sarah and Dawson searched an old warehouse near the school, its windows boarded. Inside, they found candy wrappers and a crude carving matching Lily's drawings. Sarah's heart raced. This was the whisperer's lair. Dawson found a torn red fabric, like a hood. They called the police, who swept the area but found no one. Lily's pain flared again, and Sarah wondered if fear was fueling it. She showed Lily a photo of the fabric. Lily nodded, terrified it was the whisperer's. Sarah's resolve hardened. Dawson traced the fabric to a local store, sold recently. Someone was active, close. Sarah stayed up, guarding Lily, knowing the whisperer was watching them too. Dawson investigated the store, learning the red fabric was bought by a man in his 40s, no name given. Sarah's mind raced. Someone local? She checked Lily's school photos, spotting a parent volunteer, Mr. Grant, who matched the description. He was always at events, quiet but present. Could it be him? Lily's therapy session revealed she saw the whisperer near the school's back gate. Sarah told Dawson, who tailed Grant. That night, Lily drew the whisperer with a scar on his hand. Sarah froze as she'd seen Grant with a scarred hand at a school event. She called Dawson, her voice shaking. They had a suspect, and she'd confront him tomorrow. Sarah met Grant at the school, her voice steady despite fear. "Why are you near my daughter?" she demanded, mentioning the fabric and scar. Grant paled, claiming he volunteered to help kids. Dawson arrived, pressing harder. Grant admitted buying the fabric for a costume but denied being the whisperer. His story felt shaky. Sarah left, unconvinced. Lily's pain persisted, and her drawings grew frantic, the whisperer's scar prominent. Dawson found Grant's car near the warehouse recently, Sarah's heart pounded. Coincidence? She asked the police to watch Grant. That night, Lily woke crying, saying the whisperer whispered her name. Sarah's fear peaked. She'd protect her, no matter what. The police tailed Grant, but he acted normal, volunteering and smiling. Sarah felt helpless. Her gut screamed he was involved. Dawson dug deeper, finding Grant's old address near the warehouse. A past connection? Sarah visited the school, watching Grant. He avoided Lily but glanced at Sarah oddly, sending chills down her spine. Lily's therapy showed progress, but her fear lingered. She described the whisperer's voice low, raspy. Sarah recorded it, giving it to Dawson. He matched it to Grant's voice from a school video. Sarah's blood ran cold. They had evidence, but not enough. She decided to follow Grant herself, desperate to end Lily's torment. Sarah trailed Grant after school, staying discreet. He drove to a rundown house, not the warehouse. She watched him enter, carrying a bag. Her heart raced. Was this his base? She called Dawson, who joined her. They saw Grant leave, but no red hood. Dawson suggested breaking in, but Sarah hesitated. It was risky. Lily's pain eased slightly, but her drawings grew darker, the whisperer's scar now bleeding. Sarah showed the police Grant's address. They searched, but found only old clothes, no hood. Sarah's frustration grew. Was she wrong? That night, Lily whispered, "He's closer, Mum." Sarah's fear surged. She'd checked the house herself, with or without Dawson. Sarah and Dawson entered the house at night, flashlights low. Dust coated the floors, but fresh footprints led to a basement. They found candy, a red hood, and carved symbols. Sarah's heart stopped. This was it. They bagged the evidence, calling the police. Grant was arrested, denying everything. But the hood matched Lily's drawings. Lily's therapy session was calmer, but she still feared the whisperer. Sarah wondered if Grant acted alone. The police found no DNA on the hood, frustrating Sarah. She checked Lily's room, finding a new note. "I'm not done." Her blood froze. Grant wasn't the whisperer, wasn't alone. Sarah vowed to keep digging, for Lily's sake. Sarah showed the note to Dawson, who suspected a copycat. Grant was in custody, but someone continued the whisperer's game. She checked Lily's school bag daily, finding nothing new. Lily's pain stabilized, but her fear didn't. Sarah installed more cameras, her paranoia growing. Who else was involved? Dawson traced the note's paper to a local shop, sold to many. No leads. Sarah asked Lily about other adults at school. Lily mentioned a substitute, Miss Lyle, who was too nice. Sarah's instincts flared. She checked Lyle's records new in town, vague history. Dawson agreed to tail him. Sarah hugged Lily, promising safety, but the whisperer's shadow loomed. Sarah met Mr. Lyle at a parent-teacher meeting, his smile too wide. He praised Lily's art but avoided her eyes. Sarah's suspicion grew. Dawson found Lyle lived near the school, often lingering after hours. Was he the whisperer's partner? Sarah watched him at recess, noting he stayed near the swings. Lily's drawings showed the whisperer with a new detailer ring on his hand. Sarah recalled Lyle wearing a silver ring. She told Dawson, who dug into Lyle's past. No criminal record, but he'd moved often. Sarah's fear spiked. The police questioned Lyle, who claimed innocence. That night, Lily woke screaming, "He's here!" Sarah found no one, but her resolve hardened. Sarah snapped a photo of Lyle's ring at school, showing it to Lily. "That's his," Lily whispered, terrified. Sarah's heart raced. She had proof. She gave the photo to Dawson, who cross-checked it with the store's records. The ring was custom, sold to Lyle last month. The police detained him, but he denied everything. Lily's pain flared, and Sarah wondered if fear was worsening it. Therapy helped, but Lily's drawings grew violent, the whisperer's ring prominent. Sarah searched Lyle's classroom after hours, finding a hidden notebook with symbols like the trees. She gave it to the police, her hope rising. Was Lyle the mastermind, or was another shadow lurking? The police analyzed the notebook, finding coded messages. Dawson decoded some, revealing meeting spots near the school. Sarah's stomach churned. Was this a network? The police raided the spots, finding only rappers. Lyle remained silent, but Sarah sensed he knew more. She confronted him at the station, his eyes cold. Lily's therapy showed slight improvement, but her fear persisted. Sarah found another drawing, the Whisperer now with 2 rings. Was there another? She checked school staff again, focusing on new hires. A librarian, Ms. Clara, wore a similar ring. Sarah's heart sank. She told Dawson, who began tailing Clara. The web was widening, and Sarah feared for Lily's safety. Sarah observed Miss Clara at the library, her demeanor overly sweet. She gave kids candy, like Mr. Hale. Sarah's suspicion flared. She asked Lily about Clara, who said she told scary stories at reading time. Sarah checked Clara's record spotty, with gaps. Dawson found her car near the warehouse once. Lily's pain stabilized, but her drawings grew frantic, the Whisperer's rings glowing. Sarah confronted Clara, who laughed off the candy as harmless. Her ring matched Lily's drawing. Sarah gave the police this lead, but they needed more evidence. That night, Lily woke, whispering, "She's with him." Sarah's blood ran cold. Clara and Lyle. Together? Dawson linked Clara and Lyle through old-school records they'd worked together before. Sarah's heart-poundetta team? The police questioned Clara, who denied knowing Lyle well. Sarah didn't buy it. She searched the library, finding a hidden note in a book. "Meet at the oak, the tree with the carving." Lily's therapy reveals she heard Clara and Lyle whispering once. Sarah's fear surged they were targeting her daughter. She installed cameras near the oak, catching Clara there at night. Alone, no Lyle. Was she the Whisperer? The police arrested her, but she claimed innocence. Sarah clung to Lily, knowing the truth was close but dangerous. Sarah reviewed the oak's camera footage, seeing Clara drop a note. She retrieved it. Plan B. Her heart raced. What was Plan B? Dawson traced Clara's phone, finding texts to an unknown number. The police tracked it, but it was a burner. Sarah felt trapped in a maze, the Whisperer always a step ahead. Lily's pain eased, but her fear didn't. She drew the Whisperer with both rings, now at the oak. Sarah showed the police, who increased patrols. Dawson suggested a sting operation at the oak. Sarah agreed, her resolve unshaken. She'd face the Whisperer herself if needed. That night, Lily slept soundly, but Sarah stayed vigilant, ready for the truth. Sarah and Dawson hid near the oak at midnight, police nearby. A figure approached Lyle, not Clara. He dropped a bag, and the police pounced, finding candy and a knife. Lyle screamed innocent, but Sarah's heart soared evidence at last. The knife matched Lily's drawings, chilling her. Lily's therapy showed progress, but she still feared the Whisperer. Sarah asked about Lyle. Lily nodded. He'd whispered to her. The police linked the knife to a local shop, sold to Lyle. Clara was released, lacking evidence. Sarah wondered if she was truly innocent. Another note appeared in Lily's bag. "You're next." Sarah's fear returned, fiercer. Sarah showed the police the "You're next" note, her hands shaking. They tightened security around her house. Dawson suspected a third player, neither Lyle nor Clara. Sarah checked Lily's school bag daily, finding no more notes, but Lily's drawings grew darker, the Whisperer's face now clearer, scarred. Who was left? Lily's pain stabilized, but her fear spiked. Sarah asked Ms. Reed to probe deeper. Lily mentioned a new man at school, a groundskeeper. Sarah's heart sank. She'd overlooked him. Dawson dug into his past. Mr. Vance, new, with a vague history. Sarah watched him at school, noting his scar. The Whisperer was closer than ever. Sarah confronted Mr. Vance, mentioning the scar and candy. He laughed, saying he was just friendly. His scar matched Lily's drawings, chilling Sarah. Dawson found Vance's car near the oak recently. The police questioned him, but he had an alibi. Sarah's frustration grew. Was everyone lying? Lily's therapy revealed Vance gave her candy once. Sarah's rage flared. She searched his shed, finding a red hood and a note. "Finish it!" Her heart stopped. She gave the evidence to the police, who arrested Vance. Lily's pain eased, but her fear lingered. Sarah wondered if the nightmare was over or if another shadow waited. Vance's arrest brought relief, but Sarah's doubt lingered. The police found symbols in his shed, matching Lily's drawings. He denied being the Whisperer, blaming Lyle. Sarah didn't trust him. Dawson traced Vance's past link to Clara years ago. Were they all connected? The web felt endless. Lily's drawings calmed, but she still winced sitting. Sarah asked Dr. Patel for a follow-up. The mass was shrinking, stress-related. Sarah's heart ached. Her daughter's fear caused this. She found no new notes, but Lily whispered, "He's still out there." Sarah's fear reignited. She'd keep searching, protecting Lily from the shadows. Sarah doubled security, cameras everywhere. Lily's therapy helped, but her fear of the whisperer persisted. Sarah checked the school daily, finding no new clues. Dawson suggested a cult-like group, but the police dismissed it too far-fetched. Sarah wasn't sure. The notes stopped, but the carvings haunted her. Lily drew the whisperer less, but her pain lingered. Sarah asked Ms. Reed about other kids. Some mentioned a scary man too. Sarah's heart raced a pattern. She met other parents, learning of similar drawings. The whisperer wasn't just after Lily. Sarah vowed to unite them, exposing this threat before it struck again. Sarah met 3 parents whose kids drew similar figures. They shared stories, candy, notes, fear. Sarah's heart sank. This was bigger than she thought. Dawson investigated, finding old cases of a whisperer in nearby towns. The police reopened them, linking symbols to Vance's shed. Was he the mastermind? Lily's pain eased, but her drawings showed the whisperer watching. Sarah asked the parents to check their kids' bags. One found a note, "Stay silent." Sarah's fear surged. She organized a neighborhood watch, cameras at every corner. Lily slept better, but Sarah didn't. The whisperer's reach was vast, and she'd stop him. Dawson dug into the old cases, finding 5 missing kids, all linked to a hooded figure. Sarah's stomach churned. Lily could have been next. The police tied Vance to one case through a candy wrapper. He still denied everything. Sarah visited the old case files, seeing familiar symbols. This wasn't new. Lily's therapy showed progress, but she feared the whisperer's return. Sarah found a new drawing, the figure with a burned hand. None of the suspects matched. Was there another? Dawson traced the burner phone to a nearby town, recently active. Sarah's resolve hardened. She'd follow this lead, no matter how dangerous. Sarah searched for anyone with a burned hand, asking neighbors and school staff. No matches. Dawson found a local drifter, Tom, with a burn scar, often near the school. Sarah's heart raced. She watched him, noting his hooded jacket. Was he the real whisperer? The police questioned him, but he vanished. Lily's pain was minimal, but her fear lingered. She drew the burned hand clearly now. Sarah showed the police, who searched for Tom. Dawson found his camp near the warehouse, with carvings and candy. Sarah's fear peaked. He was close. She stayed with Lily, vowing to catch him before he struck again. Sarah and Dawson searched Tom's camp, finding notes and a burned glove. The notes mentioned the plan and the girl. Sarah's blood ran cold. Lily. The police raided the camp, but Tom was gone. They found a photo of Lily, chilling Sarah. This was personal, targeted. Lily's therapy showed she felt safer, but her drawings still featured the whisperer. Sarah asked about Tom. Lily shook her head. He wasn't familiar. Sarah's frustration grew. Was Tom a decoy? She checked the school again, finding a new carving near the gate. The whisperer was taunting her, and she'd fight back. The carving was fresh, etched deep into the gate. Sarah photographed it, her hands shaking. It matched Lily's drawings perfectly. Dawson traced Tom's last sighting to a bus station, but he'd vanished. The police increased patrols, but Sarah felt exposed. The whisperer knew her every move. Lily's pain was nearly gone, but her fear wasn't. Sarah found a new note in her bag. "I see you." Her heart stopped. She showed Dawson, who suggested moving Lily temporarily. Sarah refused. She'd face this head-on. She set up more cameras, ready to catch the whisperer. Lily slept, but Sarah stayed awake, vigilant. Sarah considered moving but couldn't leave other kids at risk. She met the Parents' Alliance, sharing the new note. They agreed to monitor the school together. Dawson found Tom's burner phone signal, active nearby. Sarah's heart raced. He was close. The police set a trap at the gate. Lily's therapy showed confidence, but her drawings lingered on the whisperer. Sarah asked about new faces. Lily mentioned a smiling man at the park. Sarah's gut twisted. She checked the park, spotting a man with a burned hand. Was it Tom? She called Dawson, ready to end this nightmare. Sarah confronted the man at the park, her voice firm. "Who are you?" He smiled, denying everything, but his burned hand matched Lily's drawings. Dawson arrived, and the man fled. The police chased but lost him. Sarah's frustration boiled. She was so close. They found his dropped wallet, ID reading, Thomas Reed. Lily's pain was gone, but her fear lingered. Sarah showed her the ID photo. Lily nodded. He was the Whisperer. Sarah's heart soared. They had a name. The police searched for Thomas, linking him to the old cases. Sarah felt hope, but stayed cautious. The Whisperer was clever, and she wouldn't let her guard down. The police traced Thomas to a nearby motel, arresting him. He carried candy and a knife with carvings. Sarah's relief was tempered. He matched Lily's drawings, but was he alone? Dawson found his journal, detailing the game and targeting Lily. Sarah's blood ran cold. This was planned. Lily's therapy showed progress. She smiled more. Sarah asked about Thomas. Lily confirmed he whispered at the park. The police interrogated him, but he laughed, denying accomplices. Sarah didn't believe him. She checked Lily's bag, finding no notes. Was it over? She hugged Lily, but the Whisperer's shadow lingered in her mind. Dawson decoded Thomas's journal, revealing a network of watchers targeting kids. Sarah's heart sank. Thomas wasn't alone. The police identified 2 others, low-level criminals, but no mastermind. Sarah joined the Parents' Alliance, sharing the journal. They demanded school safety reforms, vowing to protect their kids. Lily drew less, her pain gone. Sarah asked Ms. Reed about the network. Lily mentioned hearing whispers at night, outside. Sarah's fear returned. She checked the cameras, seeing a shadow again. Was it another watcher? Dawson traced the journal's codes to a nearby town. Sarah prepared to follow, determined to end this for Lily. Sarah and Dawson drove to the nearby town, following the journal's clues. They found an old house, windows dark, with carvings outside. Inside, candy and notes, but no one. Sarah's heart raced. This was their base. The police raided it, finding photos of Lily and other kids. Sarah felt sick. Lily stayed with Emma, safe but scared. Sarah called her daily, promising to return soon. She found a new note in the house. Game's not over. Her resolve hardened. Dawson traced a car, leaving the house to a man named Carl, a known drifter. Sarah vowed to find him, protecting Lily and others. The police tracked Carl to a trailer park, but he'd fled. Sarah and Dawson searched his trailer, finding more carvings and a list of names, Lily's included. Sarah's heart pounded. This was bigger than Thomas. The police linked Carl to the old cases, a partner in the network. Lily's therapy showed she felt safer with Sarah gone, but her drawings hinted at fear. Sarah returned briefly, hugging her tightly. She asked about Carl. Lily didn't know him, but the name scared her. Sarah left Dawson to track Carl, staying with Lily. A new note appeared. "I'm closer." Sarah's fear surged. She'd face Carl herself. Sarah tightened security, staying with Lily constantly. The police searched for Carl, finding his car near the school. Sarah's heart stopped. He was here. Dawson set up cameras around the house, catching a figure at night. It was Carl, scarred hand clear. The police chased but lost him. Lily's fear grew, but her pain was gone. Sarah asked Ms. Reed to keep Lily close. A new drawing showed Carl's face, chillingly accurate. Sarah gave it to the police, who issued an alert. Dawson found Carl's hideout, an old barn. Sarah prepared to confront him, her rage outweighing fear. She'd end this for Lily. Sarah and Dawson approached the barn at dawn, police backup ready. Inside, Carl stood, grinning, a knife in hand. "You're persistent," he taunted. Sarah demanded answers. He laughed, admitting the network targeted vulnerable kids. The police arrested him, finding more notes and photos. Sarah's relief was cautious. Lily smiled at therapy, her drawings brighter. Sarah asked about Carl. Lily confirmed he was the Whisperer. The police linked him to Thomas, and the network's leader, still at large. Sarah felt the weight lift slightly, but knew the fight wasn't over. She hugged Lily, vowing to keep her safe from the shadows. Dawson dug into Carl's contacts, finding coded messages to a Boss, Sarah's heart raced mastermind remained. The police traced the messages to a city nearby, but no name. Sarah joined the Parents' Alliance, sharing the news. They demanded answers, fearing for their kids. The school added security. Lily's therapy showed confidence, her drawings free of the whisperer. Sarah checked her bag daily, finding no notes. But a new carving appeared near their home. Sarah's fear returned. Dawson suggested infiltrating the network's communication. Sarah agreed, ready to face the leader. She'd protect Lily, no matter how deep this went. Dawson hacked the network's burner phones, finding a meeting planned. Sarah and the police set a trap at an old factory. They waited, hearts pounding. A man arrived, hooded, with a scarred fascinator, Carl or Thomas. The police arrested him, but he stayed silent. Sarah's hope flickered. Was this the boss? Lily laughed again, her pain gone. Sarah asked about new faces. Lily mentioned no one, but her eyes flickered. Sarah checked the cameras, seeing nothing. The arrested man, John, had no record but matched Lily's old drawings. Sarah confronted him, but he smirked, saying, "You'll never stop us." She vowed to try. John's interrogation yielded nothing, taunted the police, denying a network. Sarah's frustration grew. Dawson found John's phone, with messages to an unknown king. The police traced it to another town, but the trail went cold. Sarah felt the leader slipping away, but she wouldn't give up. Lily's therapy was a success. She drew flowers now. Sarah hugged her, but the carvings lingered in her mind. She checked the school, finding no new clues. Dawson suggested going public, exposing the network. Sarah agreed, meeting the Parents' Alliance. They planned a press conference, hoping to flush out the king. Sarah stayed vigilant, protecting Lily. Sarah spoke at the press conference, sharing Lily's story and the network's threat. Parents demanded action, and the police promised results. Tips flooded in, one mentioning a king at an old mill. Sarah and Dawson scouted it, finding carvings and candy. The police raided but found only remnants. Lily's joy returned, her drawings bright. Sarah asked about the mill. Lily shook her head but seemed uneasy. Sarah checked the cameras, seeing a shadow again. Her heart raced. Dawson traced the king's signal to a new town. Sarah prepared to follow, knowing the final fight loomed. She'd end this for Lily. Sarah and Dawson searched the mill, finding a hidden room with photos of kids, including Lily. Sarah's heart stopped. This was the king's lair. The police found a laptop, but it was encrypted. Dawson worked to crack it, revealing a name, Victor Kane. Sarah's fear Spectre was local, a recluse. Lily's therapy showed no fear, but Sarah stayed cautious. She asked about Victor. Lily didn't know him, but a new drawing showed a crowned figure. Sarah's blood ran cold. The police searched for Victor, finding his house empty. Sarah vowed to find him, protecting Lily from the king's shadow. Sarah and Dawson found Victor's hideout, a cabin in the woods. Inside, carvings, notes, and a crown symbol. The police arrested him, but he laughed, saying the network was bigger. Sarah's heart sank. How deep did this go? The laptop revealed names of other kids, chilling her. Lily laughed freely, her pain gone. Sarah hugged her, but the network's reach haunted her. Dawson traced Victor's contacts, finding more burners. The police launched a nationwide search. Sarah joined the parents, vowing to dismantle the network. A final note appeared, "You won't win." Sarah burned it, ready to fight. Sarah led the Parents' Alliance, exposing the network on national news. Tips led to arrests, dismantling the group. Victor confessed, naming accomplices. The police shut down their bases, freeing kids. Sarah's heart lifted. Lily was safe. The carving stopped, and no notes appeared. The whisperer was gone. Lily thrived, her drawings full of light. Sarah thanked Dawson and the parents, her family whole again. She checked Lily's bag one last time, finding a drawing of them together, smiling. Sarah cried, holding her daughter. The nightmare was over, but she'd always watch, protecting Lily from any shadow that dared return.